presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Awesome. Thank you, Jordan. Want to remind everybody our playoff title sponsor tonight. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma high school girls between the lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. Again, join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma high school girls. Also, our banner sponsor, Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's new Whata deal has big flavor for a small price. Like the new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger, try one today. I thank Whataburger for their banner sponsorship participation here on OSN Basketball. We're just over 7 minutes left until tip-off, and we're going to go down to Jordan, who's got the Del City head coach.
All right, Coach Smith, when you look back to your last game, quarters, is there anything that's important for you guys to do differently in this game?
Play more relaxed, play more calm, play more confident, not going there with so many jitters. A lot of them guys, that was their first playoff game they've ever experienced, so I think getting that up under their belt to help them relax and play our game.
Do you feel like Midwest City's a different team now than they were when you beat them in early December?
100%. Devon's been a better team. That was early in the year. We're a different team as well, so I know it's going to be a fight for 32 minutes. I expect it to be a great game, great intense quarters. We'll see what the winner of the outcome is.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
James, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate that. Awesome interviews with both head coaches. Similar things to say. Got to defend and looking to make slight adjustments from the matchup earlier this season. So as Jordan makes his way back up, we'll take a quick timeout. And when we come back, give a little bit more analysis on what we think we're going to see here tonight between Del City and Midwest City, a 5A area championship game. Winner is off to state, and you're going to see it right here live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Coming right back.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling. now you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
Okay, here we are.
Welcome back into Edmond North Siberian Gym here in Edmond, Oklahoma. Del City, Midwest City coming up right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So, Jordan, you get to see these two teams play quite a bit.
That's right.
During the years you cover Midwest City, work and live in the area. What is your take tonight on how you feel like this game is going to shake out?
Well, for the metro schools we have in the network, the 3 Mid-Del plus Newcastle, those are the 5A teams.
Yep.
They're all playing yesterday and today. This is the only one that is a rematch of a game played earlier this year. As I made a reference to both coaches, still catching my breath, went up quite a few stairs, but
no, it's a workout getting up and down.
That's right. Del City won by 16. This is at Norman. 16 points.
Wow.
Now, Midwest City did not have their starting center, Kenyon Brown, and he's played really well lately. He's given them a much-needed spark on offense, of all things. He needs to be really good on defense, though, because in that game, Kaman Shaw of Del City went wild against them, and Marquise Fleming has been doing that lately to a lot of other teams. So that lefty duo, those are the guys they look to score and create offense. And then Caleb Blackwolf will score a lot just doing the dirty work or, finishing plays. So I think Midwest City has been, I won't say lagging, but they've been vulnerable on defense at times this season against some of the better teams. And that has to change. Again, Del City can attack you many different ways. But this is going to be two teams that will play similar styles. They will look to play full court. They'll look to press. Which team can make it work for a longer period of time will be a big indicator of who can win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Midwest City, 4 or 5 starters, 6 foot or taller. So it looks like they've got a size advantage, at least in the starting lineup. So we shall see. Midwest City, Del City, both two schools with rich basketball tradition. Midwest City, I remember, back in my radio show days, knocked off Lawton Eisenhower in the state championship game at 5A. I want to say that was around 2006. So Midwest
That's
City,
close.
right around in that area. Had to be from 05 through 08. That was when we did our show down in Lawton. But 07. Okay, there you go. So, like I said, rich tradition at both schools, both teams super athletic, and one of them is going to punch their ticket to state after this game. Now, doesn't mean that the loser is totally out of it, right? So you've got
Correct.
Bishop McGuinness and Lawton High, obviously another OSN school playing next. We're going to have an audio-only version of that right after this. So the loser of this game will take on the winner of Bishop McGuinness and Lawton High. That team will also get a chance to punch a ticket to state.
And we want to mention we also have a great game. I think it'll be a great game on as well. But the other West Side area championship game over in Piedmont between Carl Albert and Newcastle. That was a really good girls game they played on this court yesterday. And when it comes to those two teams, I don't know who to give the edge to. They appear, at least from what I've seen of both teams, to be very evenly matched.
Yeah. I did get to see Newcastle down in Lawton at the Great Plains Invitational.
They won it.
They're absolutely a fantastic team. They defeated Classen SAS in the championship, who had a lot of size. Yep. Newcastle's just one of those teams. They're really experienced. They play really well together. They cohesively as a team, move the ball, get great shots, and they play fantastic defense.
Well, the amazing thing about them is they got 4 seniors who transferred to Newcastle. 3 of them played, I think, at Southmore together, and then 1 came from Westmore.
Yeah.
And so they gelled pretty quickly, you're right. And you mentioned they beat SAS. They played them now 3 times, and if they could play them Saturday, because that's who's trailing. The Carl Albert Newcastle winner would be Classen SAS playing Noble.
Yeah.
So it will have all the games on Saturday as well. A lot to look forward to.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we'll take a timeout, and we'll come right back. We'll have the starting lineups for you and the tip-off. This is 5A Area Championship between Midwest City and Del City on OSN.
College
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Tommy's Express Car Wash. We know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling. This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
Why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Welcome back. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network, along with Jordan Ray. I'm James Stanley. 5A area state championship game tonight, or 5A area championship game tonight. One of two. Again, as Jordan previously mentioned, up in Piedmont, got Newcastle and Carl Albert. Both the winners tonight will punch their ticket to state. Losers will play a consolation championship game and also punch their ticket to state here on the west side. And your starting lineups from Midwest City. Number 3, a senior 5'9" guard, Adrian Randall. At guard, a 6'4" senior. Number 5, Deshaun Denson. And at guard, 6'2", a senior, number 11, Caleb Stevens. Another guard, 6 foot, a junior, number 12, Bryson Blackwell. And at forward, 6'6", a junior, number 32, Kenyon Brown. And now time for Del City. Midwest City wearing their gold uniforms tonight with black numbers. Easy for old guys like us to see from up here, Jordan. And it's a guys game, so I don't have what I've dubbed the ponytail problem, where the ponytail covers up the number on the back of the girls' jersey. So we should be all set tonight, I think. At guard for Del City, a 6'3" sophomore, number 3, Marquise Fleming. At another guard, 5'11", a senior, number 4, Kamon Shaw. At forward, a 6'1" junior, number 5, Caleb Blackwolf. And at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 24, Nick Holmes. And at guard, 6'1", a junior, number 33, DeCarron Johnson. Head coach for the Eagles, Sheva Smith, coaching the Bombers, as you just heard, both interviewed by Jordan pregame, Tori Noel. Starting lineups brought to you by Precision Nutrition. For all your nutrition needs in one shake or tea, come to Precision Nutrition at 4603 Southeast 29th Street, number 105 in Del City. You can order over the phone as well. Call 405-672-0999. And now time for the tip-off, sponsored by the Del City Chamber of Commerce. Del City Chamber of Commerce, they are the trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help you improve your business. I want to thank them for their sponsorship this evening. Again, Precision Nutrition for the starting lineups and the tip-off, which you're about to see, Del City Chamber of Commerce. All right, Jordan, here we go.
Yep. Del City is not going with one of their taller players. We actually talked about that before the game. Usually they do start one of those 6'4" guys they have. So they're going against a more guard-oriented lineup. Midwest City has Kenyon Brown. He's probably bigger than 6'6" by now. He's probably grown to about 6'7" or 6'8".
Yeah.
We'll see.
You're right. Del City does have a lot of their 6'4", 6'4", and 6'5" on the bench to start the game.
But they're plenty big at the other positions, though, so I don't think it'll be a big problem for them.
Now Midwest City controls the tip off the back, and they will start it off. There's a 3-ball in the air. That's good. Caleb Blackwolf knocks it in, and Midwest City leads by 3 early.
That's Denson, Midwest City. Blackwolf is the Del City 5. And by the way,
Deshaun Denson,
that was a good set play off a tip. Midwest City is one of the few teams that will do that, a set play off the tip. And Deshaun Denson won the tip and got open for 3. Del City lost him. That's a rare mistake for Del City on defense.
Shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Midwest City comes away with it. Drive in the middle. Kenyon Brown couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah,
Ball goes out of bounds. Del City takes over.
I think Caleb Stevens is more at fault for that turnover. He made a good move to the basket, but Del City's a quick team, so it's hard to get separation. And Kenyon Brown, he bears some blame. He should have been ready for that pass. Bombers looking in.
He lost his balance a little bit going down the lane, kind of what caused the turnover there. So Del City fakes the 3. That's off the rim, no good. Midwest City with the rebound. Important for the Bombers to hold Del City to 1 possession on offense. Another 3 launched by the Bombers. That one no good. Playing at a frenetic pace to start the game. Nice pass. Inside.
Blackwolf scored there. He is a guy that will get open and score in the basket a lot. Very physical presence for Del City. He's also guarding Denson. And now a steal for the Eagles.
DeCarron Johnson with the steal. He gets it up off the glass and good, and Del City takes the lead. 4-3 here early in the first quarter.
DeCarron Johnson has not played much for the Eagles. Nice backdoor play.
Excellent.
But DeCarron Johnson showed why he is playing right now. That's not something I've seen of him much, because in the games that we've called for Del City, he just hasn't played a whole lot. He's an interesting addition to the starting lineup.
5-4 here early. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. This 5A area championship right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Shot out good, no good, but the rebound put back it in.
Well, you got to have
Blackwolf again.
You got more players in the backside for Midwest City against when a corner 3 is shot against the 3-2 zone. Travel. That's a big question mark for the Bombers. Bryson Blackwell, he's a guard that starts, but he may not play a whole lot if he can't be strong with the ball.
Looked like a little contact on the arm there, kind of made him lose his balance, but they get him for the travel. Del City escapes on that one. So they're going to bring the ball across the timeline.
Yeah,
Come on, Shaw with the ball for the Eagles.
Being strong with the ball is so important for Midwest City. They've already turned it over a couple times. And then
there's Blackwolf down the lane, up off the glass, no good, but they're going to get a foul and send him to the line.
Kenyon Brown's got to be able to defend that without fouling. I think they'll say he had his left arm on Blackwolf, who's been very active in the early going.
Free throws brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call us today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. First free throw is good. 5:22 left in this scrambled first quarter. We start the game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep-fried French toast. 1742 Northeast 23rd, Suite A. Oklahoma City, give them a call, 405-900-5972.
Midwest City's 2 baskets came when they ran good set plays. And they run another one. What's the call there? Okay, that's a big foul that they called Kaman Shaw for, because he's trying to keep Randall from going down the sideline there. And if he's allowed that type of contact, that's a big plus for Del City.
So Midwest City inbounds. Penetration down the lane. The kick, little floater up off the glass. It's good.
It's good adjustment by Adrian Randall, who was kind of in no man's land once he started his spin, but he was able to find Kenyon Brown cutting. Very good instinct shown by the point guard and the center on that play.
Oh, Black Wolf almost had the ball taken from him. He gets it back, up off the glass, no good. Fights for his own rebound. That one off the glass and in.
Denson had it, but Black Wolf is so strong. He's definitely more muscular than Denson, and Denson couldn't keep his balance, and that led to 2 points for Del City. I think Black Wolf has 8 points.
Del City, a 3-point lead again, 4:26 left here in your scrambled first quarter.
They got to take, well, Blackwell's, I don't want to pick on him, but again, he's got to be the vulnerable guy from Del City's point of view.
A little shaky with the ball to start. Yeah. Every possession in these kinds of games is extremely important, and you can't afford turnovers.
Just that ball handling is so important against a high-pressure team like Del City. Midwest City, they pressure a lot too, but not to the degree Del City does.
Torrey Noel keeps him in. And Kaman Shaw is going to bring it across the mid-stripe. Del City starts their motion. Black Wolf has it top of the key. Three ball by Kaman Shaw, short. That ball goes out of bounds. Fighting for the rebound. Midwest City takes over.
That's a good recovery by Deshaun Denson. Looked like Shaw was about to get his own rebound. Denson was really out of position, actually, but he's able to hustle and get back in the play.
Midwest City comes across the 10-second line, and they'll get into their set. Yep. Great steal. Nick Holmes with the jam. Puts Del City up 5, 12-7. 3:35 left here in the scrambled first quarter. Cross-court pass, that's a three, no good. Rebound, Midwest City. Spin move in the paint. One too many moves in my estimation.
Absolutely.
He should have gone up the first time with that, Jordan.
And a travel, though, on Del City, so Del City will have another chance, but you're right.
Caleb Stevens made a great move, had a wide-open shot, then he pivoted again and ran right into a hand in his face on that one.
And wanted to make a pump fake when he didn't have to.
Yeah.
Interesting, no timeout called by Midwest City, and they're not going to make the first sub. Del City will make the first sub. Now we're going to see a Bomber sub because the pressure for Del City has been getting to the Bombers, and they're not used to that. There's very few teams that can do that, but now we do see Blackwell coming out, replaced by Ryan Holloway.
DeAndre Mustin, number 21, into the game for Del City, and Ryan Holloway comes in, the senior, 5'9", number 1 for the Bombers. So here's a drive. Kaman Shaw. They're going to say, and they're going to count it. He reached in. Really, really ill-advised by Kaman Shaw. He was burned and beaten. Reached in and made things worse. So are they going to count the basket or not?
That's what the ref was motioning.
They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet.
True. And no, he motioned that it was going to count.
He did. That's what I saw too.
I was correct in my initial assessment. That was too early in the play. They should not have gotten continuation.
They're going to call it on the floor, inbounds. And now out top, and they'll reset. Ball in the middle to Holloway. He looks for a man. No shot clock this year in high school basketball. That all changes next year.
It changes for the higher classes, which is us here for our teams. So I'm looking forward to that. Most of our teams are in 5A, and Lawton Eisenhower's in 6A. So
I'm excited. So who all gets it next year? Just 6 and 5, or is it all the way down to 4?
It may be down to 3. I'm not
down to 3.
I forget. I know we'll include 5A. And will that
ball's off the back of the rim and no good. Looked like they might get a travel, but they're going to call a block on the Eagles.
And that'll be 2 shots. Will it? Yeah, will for Stevens. And now Midwest City is in the bonus. Del City, only 1 foul in Midwest City. But that makes sense because Del City's been by far the more physical team on defense. And they've gotten some steals and scores because of it. But that's the risk you run.
So Caleb Stevens heads to the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe. First one is short, no good. So the lead's still 5 for Del City.
Now, this is nothing new for Midwest City. They're never at their best in the first quarter, rarely in the second quarter. They were down 28-17 in Class SAS, in the middle of the second quarter last week before getting ahead by 24 late in that game. So they can turn on the Jets, but this is not a team you want to wait too long to do that against.
So both free throws no good for Caleb Stevens. Midwest City starting to ratchet up the pressure on defense. Knocks the ball away. Del City recovers.
Their pressure's a zone.
Dakarian Johnson with the three-point shot.
You see the Bobby Lewis 3 because he found a soft spot in the zone, and Johnson's made a big difference for Del City.
Midwest City, great set down low. Cut the lead back to 6, 15-9. 2:20 to go in the scrambled first quarter. And again, that three-pointer brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw, 405-281-6700, and Del City, 405-670-3655. As you see Caleb Stevens from Midwest City cut it to 4.
Great outlet pass from Deshaun Denson. When he gets rebounds and clean rebounds, good things happen for Midwest City.
Triple Elite Screen Printing brought to you that instant replay. Find world-class designs and hot new styles. Triple Elite Screen Printing. So Midwest City takes over. Caleb Stevens will inbound. 1:50 to go here in the first quarter.
Bombers can get used to Del City's team speed and their gambling on defense. They can't get back into this thing, but they have to be careful with their passes. Right there, you can't do that.
Ryan Holloway tried to slide his way through 2 Del City defenders, and they took the ball from him, and Midwest City takes it right back.
Speaking of things you can't do.
Beautiful pass, Deshaun Denson.
Adrian
hits the layup, and they've cut the lead to 2, Jordan.
Yeah, Adrian Randall has been on point as a point guard. He's made steals. He's got assists. They really need him on the floor. He will rest against some lesser teams, but against this team in Del City, I think you might need Adrian Randall as much as you need Denson and Stevens.
DeAndre Mustin with the give over to Dakarian Johnson. Anthony Farrow, also the freshman, number 12 for Del City, now into the game for the Eagles. They're going to try to slide it inside. Ill-advised pass. Here comes Caleb Stevens. Fires it out to Holloway. Slides it back to Stevens. Takes the shot, and it's good. And we're tied. Midwest City trailed by 7. They on a 7-0 run to tie it at 15. 40 seconds left in the scrambled first quarter.
And Del City's passing in the interior of this zone defense for the Bombers has been very sloppy. They have not used their vision very well, so they're starting to make mistakes with the ball as well. And Midwest City's take advantage of that, and that's why we are tied at 15 at the moment.
Midwest City sliding into a 2-3-3-2 zone, it looks like, and another turnover, as you mentioned, a sloppy pass, and here come the Bombers. Caleb Stevens.
Well, I don't know what Caleb was thinking
there. I don't either. Deshaun Denson couldn't quite control it before it goes out of bounds, so we're tied at 15. 7.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Scrambled.
This is not a game for slowpokes, though, James.
No, it's not.
And it's Midwest City's been able to read Del City better and better with their zone defense, and Del City has thrown some awful passes.
No, they've given Midwest City on this run that they're on, this 7-0 run. I mean, it's
Stevens.
all turnovers. Just grab the ball, but I know it's time running. Almost the glass and almost in. But, folks, we've got a great one. 5A area championship between the Bombers of Midwest City and the Eagles of Del City. 15 all as we head to the second quarter. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network.
home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Welcome back to the 5A Area Championship on the west side here at the Edmond North Siberian Gym in Edmond, Oklahoma. Along with Jordan Ray, I'm James Stanley. Happy to have you with us. This is high school basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Game's tied at 15 as we begin the second quarter, brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tamra. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bail Bonds by Tamra at 405-200-5110. 15-plus years of serving the OKC community. Our second quarter sponsor tonight, Bail Bonds by Tamra. Jordan, we saw Del City get off to a quick start. It looked like they were in control, and then they just start turning the ball over, and Midwest City's able to take advantage.
Turn the ball over a bunch in the final 2 minutes, and that has to be the instructions from Coach Chavis Smith. Is their passing around the zone has got to be crisper. That's a good pass there. But then when you make your initial move, what are you going to do next? That's what we got to be careful about. Only the second foul this whole game on Midwest City.
And a couple subs coming into the game.
We really haven't seen Shaw or Marquise Fleming attack much, though, for the Eagles.
Nick Holmes and Kaman Shaw back into the game, so we'll see if that changes. Starters in for Del City.
That's
another turnover. Try to get it back. Midwest City controls it.
This script has flipped as far as turnovers go. It's been pretty incredible to see that
Sean
already.
Denson, he's going to pull up for baseline, and that's good. Pure is Deshaun Denson as he gives Midwest City their second lead of the night since they led 2-0 early.
James, if I told you that he's a 1,500-point scorer, he's going to get close to 2,000, probably short of that before his career ends, but he's had an amazing career. Oh, steal there for the Eagles, and then the layup missed. As the Eagles, when they make something happen, they still can't score right now.
That's point blank. And here's Caleb Stevens. He's going to fire the three. That's short off the front of the rim. Del City with the rebound. Here comes Black Wolf in the open court. Contact in the lane, no good. Stevens comes down with it and then loses it out of bounds. And they're going to say the ball stays with Del City.
It's quite the no call. I don't disagree that I'm not saying it should have been called a charge, but not to call anything there. And the thing is, if you try, it's brave for Deshaun Denson to do that because, as you may also not know, Caleb Blackwolf is a heck of a running back and linebacker, or I should say safety for the football team.
Yeah, he looks like
very strong.
He came straight off the football field, that's for sure.
He'll be a good football player in
Tough
college.
kid. Drives it down the lane, little bit too much contact, and they're going to get Aiden Sutton.
Well, I
Number
think
22 with the foul.
It's good offense for the Eagles when they're struggling. Get the ball to Caleb Blackwolf in spots. He's an inside the arc player mostly. He wants to catch the ball around the free throw line, the high post, the elbows, the short corners. But when you can get him catching the ball and moving, he's pretty tough to defend because of his explosiveness, and he's making his free throws right now too. He's 3 for 3.
Second shot from the Tooney Buys Houses charity stripe from Black Wolf is up, and it's good. So 4 for 4 now, and the game is back tied at 17.
Del City's going to play back now on defense. They apply a little bit of pressure. Now they're going to show a little bit. They're going to go zone.
Quick movement of the ball by Midwest City. They'll reset it. Here comes Holloway.
I like it.
That shot from the baseline, good for Ryan Holloway.
He's only
5'9" senior guard.
I was about to say, he's only 5'9", so he chooses not to attack the teeth of the defense, but pull up where there's a soft spot in the zone. Good idea, and that should be a foul, and it is on Stevens, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, a little bit too much contact.
You can see one difference in this between these two teams. is Coach Smith will go deep into his bench early and often. Coach Noel is taking Stevens out now. I think he might have 2 fouls, and that's why. But he wants to keep Caleb Stevens and Denson in as much as he can, and probably Randall as well.
That shot blocked. Aiden Sutton with the block. And another shot. Del City misses. There's a baseline jumper. Rebound. Fought for.
Is that going to be on the Eagles?
Are they going to go, I'm going to say contact over the back. There's no over the back call specifically, but.
I still like to say that because it does get called, even if it's not an official
Exactly.
term.
Too much contact by going over the back on that one by Adrian Randall.
Yeah. And you can see Eagles are doing a good job of offensive rebounding. They have not been able to convert off that, but that has been their strength, is getting offensive rebounds.
They missed a lot of bunnies tonight, a lot of easy shots under the basket.
Yep.
And those are the ones you got to have. When you give yourselves easy opportunities, you got to take advantage.
That is a typical Caleb Blackwolf reaction to when a foul is called. If it was up to him, you would never even call defensive fouls. He wouldn't mind if it led to a 10-11 game. He would be okay with that, and that's an important call too because he wants to be physical with Denson. He's the stronger player. If they call that foul, that's good for Denson, bad for Blackwolf.
No, back cut by Denson, couldn't shake Blackwolf. Adrian Randall with the ball up top.
5 seconds.
Can't find anyone. There we go. Gets it back to Holloway. Back out to Randall for 3. Bang! Knocks it down, and Midwest City leads by 5. Their biggest lead of the ball game.
Adrian Randall has been tremendous. He relocated very well after making the pass to Holloway. He's hitting the 3. He's handled the ball real well. Outstanding game for him so far.
To Karen Johnson for 3. Answers right back. Cuts the lead to 2.
He has played so little in the Del City games that we broadcasted to Karen Johnson. He's been their second best player this game.
Caleb Stevens into Aiden Sutton. Little bit of contact on the arm. They don't call it. Shot off the glass and no good, but out of bounds will stay with Midwest City. 4:46 left here in the second quarter. Brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bail Bonds by Tamara, 405-200-5110. 15 years plus of serving the OKC community. Ball back into Sutton. Work it back over to Randall up top. Penetrates, fakes it over to Hollowell. Back out to Caleb Stevens. He slips it into Sutton, and that shot's off the rim and no good. Own rebound. Back up and in. 24-20 Bombers.
Aiden Sutton usually pretty good at finishing. He missed twice, though, but he kept the ball alive both times, and finally he got it on his third attempt.
To Karen Johnson into Blackwolf. He makes the move. Left-handed off the glass and in. Caleb Blackwolf, take a look at this on replay.
I tell you, Del City would be in big trouble without Mr. Blackwolf. He played really well against Midwest City 2 years ago in the regional championship game in Midwest City. When he played for El Reno, Midwest City held on to win that game, but it was close because of Caleb Blackwolf, and he's having another big game against the Bombers.
Triple Elite Screen Printing brings you all of our instant replays. Find world-class designs and hot new styles. That's Triple Elite Screen Printing.
And you're going to see Aiden Sutton come out. He's missed 2 defensive rebounds. They didn't get hurt by it.
So that's the first miss from the line by Blackwolf in the attempt to get the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds off Del City. So Midwest City takes over, up by 2. Midwest City seems to find their groove on offense just a little bit as Randall. Ball hit every part of the rim and then finally drops right through the middle.
That little guy has been making plays. This is the best I've seen him play in the first half of a game.
Midwest City back up by 4. DeCurrent Johnson swings it over. Blackwolf has it now. He's going to dribble drive into the paint. Tough move off the glass and in again. Cuts it to 2. Caleb Blackwolf dominating inside the paint tonight for the Eagles. Fantastic first half for that young man so far. And he's headed back to the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe.
Well, Ryan Holloway tried to knock the ball away, but Blackwolf's too strong. If you might as well just foul him and wrap him up. Just a swipe at it's going to lead to more of those three-point play opportunities.
Free throw up, and that's nothing but net. So Blackwolf pulls Del City to within 1. 3:45 to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tamra. Caleb Stevens has it on the right side for Midwest City. He spins down the lane, left-hander, up off the glass, and it's good.
You all right there?
Yes.
We're standing up, by the way. We got chairs that could trip us up at any moment.
Tricky step there. DeCarn Johnson fires the shot.
Guy.
Thought he had contact in an and one, but he knocks it in anyway. DeCarn Johnson for Del City continues his hot shooting.
We haven't heard anything from Kamon Shaw or Marquise Fleming, but DeCarn Johnson, along with Caleb Blackwolf, have more than picked up the slack.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for two reasons why Del City's still in this game, Midwest City has really picked it up on offense, but those two young men continue to exert their will on their offensive side of the court.
And they solved their problem that they had in the late first quarter of turnovers. They have not turned the ball over nearly as much yet. They've started to figure out the zone for Midwest City.
Randall inbounds and gets it over to Denson in the corner, guarded by Blackwolf. He takes it down the lane. He's going to fling one up. That ball is off the rim, off the backboard, and back in it good. What a move by Denson.
And I mentioned he's a 1,500-point scorer in his career. He can make all kinds of shots, and that's
with shot-making ability like that, I can see why. 1,000 points in a career is a big deal.
Yes.
You hit 15, you've done something really great.
Absolutely.
Three-pointer on the way by Del City, no good. Rebound by Caleb Stevens for the Bombers. Gets it to Denson. He'll bring it across the mid-stripe. Denson is in his bag right now. Can't get that one to go. DeCarn Johnson with the rebound. He'll bring it up. Slide steps in the paint, off the glass, and good. Tremendous shot-making ability by DeCarn Johnson. Del City pulls back to within one.
Do they have timeout?
And they're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
A timeout on the floor, 2:12 to go. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. This is high school basketball, 5A area championship on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Welcome back to the Edmond North Siberian Gym here in Edmond, Oklahoma. This is home of the Edmond North Huskies, but tonight hosting a West Side 5A area championship game between the Del City Eagles and the Midwest City Bombers. Happy to have you with us on the Oklahoma Sports Network tonight, along with Jordan Ray. I'm James Stanley, excited to be here.
Yeah, so Del City scored their last basket because Deshaun Denson took a wild shot against Blackwolf. Oh, he's going to be wide open here. That's not good for Del City.
Denson fires the baseline three, no good. Caleb Stevens with the rebound. Strong, back up off the glass, and it's good. Midwest City stretches their lead back to 3, 32-29, with exactly 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Brought to you by Bail Bonds by Tamra.
Well, it didn't turn out the way I thought it might with Denson making the three. Instead, he missed it. But Caleb Stevens can definitely score in many ways, including getting an offensive rebound and finishing.
You were dead on the money about Midwest City with their slow starts in the first quarter as
Kenyon Brown's got to contest that layup.
DeAndre Mustin for Del City, the left-handed penetration in the lane. So 31-32. But Midwest City's gotten it together a little bit earlier than normal.
So is Del City, by the way, on offense. They are attacking the paint much more relentlessly, and I feel like that's been a vulnerability for the Bombers. They don't defend the paint as well as most of these other good teams.
Del City's absolutely lived in the paint. The shot-making ability by DeCarn Johnson and obviously Caleb Blackwolf. I mean, they've owned that portion of the court tonight, and that's what's kept them in this game as Midwest City's gotten hot on the offensive end. Kenyon Brown drives in. That shot is blocked and no good, but that's going to be a foul on Keelan Barker for Del City.
Keelan Barker. Barker has been the starting center much of the season for Del City. And Kenyon Brown made a strong move. Barker can be a really good shot blocker. He's got the hops for it. but it was a strong move using his body for Kenyon Brown, and so that's why he's able to draw the foul there.
Josiah Chester in the game right now for Del City as Barker sits down. Caleb Blackwolf back in. DeAndre Mustin and DeCaren Johnson, along with Kaman Shaw. Those are your 5 Del City Eagles on the floor.
Newcastle with a 7-point lead, second quarter against Carl Albert.
And Carl Albert fighting back a little bit.
They'll make a couple runs.
Yeah. Blackwolf down the lane. That shot right-handed up off the glass and good.
Well, you had 3 Bombers around the paint, but none of them really knew what to do there.
Kenyon Brown catches an easy pass from Stevens. He lays it in, so Del City didn't get back on their transition defense.
Well,
easy basket for the Bombers.
They wanted to set up an press, but didn't really get set up. And a press normally will not face Midwest City very much. Both teams practice a press. They practice press break a lot, and they're both good at it.
I've said it for years. The best way to break a press is to go 100 miles an hour. You don't stop and give the defense a chance to set up, and too many teams do that. Midwest City.
You'll love these 2 coaches, by the way. Then.
Good. Randall, the underhand floater up and no good. Nice move by Blackwolf. He's in the open court. Going to kick it. Come on, Shaw. That's a lefty 3 from the baseline. No good. Rebound by Denson. Gets it out to Holloway. He brings it across. He's got open men in transition. Randall saves it off the hands of Stevens. Now into the hands of DeCaren Johnson. He's going to run down. Shot no good, but they're going to get Stevens with a block.
Holloway needs to realize that Adrian Randall's about only 5'6".
Yeah.
And that led to free throw attempts for Del City with only 6 seconds to go. Boy, what an up-and-down game this has been.
It's been absolutely frenetic. If you like fast-paced basketball, this is definitely the game for you. 3-point lead for the Bombers as Del City steps to the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe. DeCaren Johnson's first one up. In and out, no good.
Otherwise, Johnson's played a tremendous game for the Eagles. It'll be interesting to see if Midwest City can get the ball. Of course, they got a rebound if it's a miss, but if it's a make or Midwest City gets the rebound, what type of shot will they be able to get up in 6 4/10 seconds?
Only 14 fouls for Del City, so they've got one to give in this 6.4 seconds.
Actually, they don't.
And they're going to come with the pressure. Sorry, that was.
Wow. Risky there by the Eagles.
Stevens gets the rebound, tries to put up a last-second shot. Can't get it done. So we go to halftime. Your score, Midwest City 36, Del City 34. This is the 5A Area Championship for the West Side on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
Welcome back to this Oklahoma Sports Network presentation of the Westside 5A Area Championship game between Del City and Midwest City. Along with Jordan Ray, I'm James Stanley. Happy to have you with us. Title sponsor tonight, Between the Lines, Joint Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School Girls as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversation, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. And our banner sponsor, the Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's new Whata deal has big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, Premium Whata Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Man, I'm hungry, and that all sounds good to me. Try one today.
Yeah.
Big fan of Whataburger myself. So,
they've been a great sponsor for us the last couple years.
Absolutely. So show them your patronage next time you're in the mood for a burger. On the way to get the second half started, Jordan, Del City got off to the quick start on offense. They led 15-7. Midwest City, in a flurry of Del City turnovers, easy turnovers for Midwest City. They convert, come all the way back. They take the lead, go up as much as 22-17 by 5, and then Del City has fought back, and it hasn't been more than 2-3 either way the rest of the first half.
Yeah, one way to look at it since that point you're talking about, Midwest City went on I think it was a 15-2 run.
Yep.
From down 7-15 to up 22-17. Del City hit a 3, and after that, these teams have traded baskets. Neither team has done much on offense if they have the lead, or if Del City's had a chance to tie. And it's been very much nip and tuck. They both made mistakes on offense. Neither team's played a clean game. They both have had turnover problems at different points. Both have made mistakes, but both have also had offensive players make really good plays. For Midwest City, Denson, their guard trio that they want to play a lot. Denson, Stevens, and Randall have been tremendous. For Del City, it's been really two guys that have been tremendous. That's Johnson. That's Keelan Johnson, I believe.
Caleb Blackwell and DeCaren Johnson, number 33. Just his shot making around the rim has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, he's been the ultimate contortionist so far in the first half, just twisting and turning, and has come up with some really amazing shots. So I think we're in for a fantastic second half, which we are going to get underway in right about 10 seconds. So,
well, I think for Midwest City, they need to figure out how to defend Caleb Blackwell. I know Johnson's been effective for him as well, but I think you're just going to have to live with some of those shots he's made. Blackwell's got inside the paint and made easy shots a lot.
Yeah. And that's the thing with him. I don't really think it's how do you defend him. It's just can you defend him without fouling him? He's so physical when he takes the ball to the glass. And, I mean, you either have to really get in front of him, get your position and take a charge, or you've just got to hope that, you get your arms up straight and hope he misses one, because no one's going to get in front of that guy. He's been a freight train in the first half of this ball game. So,
actually, if you're Del City, the guy that I think you need to be concerned about is Randall, because he's been very strong with the ball, and he can handle it for quite a while without your pressure getting to him. And then he throws a bad pass.
Right on cue. And Kenyon Brown thought he was free and clear. Not so much.
And then we have base layups
Shaw
for Del City.
Misses the layup.
Wow. You couldn't ask for an easier shot.
He'll see that one in his sleep tonight. And so will Bryson Blackwell as he misses that shot. That should have been an easy layup to Karen Johnson. Now, come on, Shaw. And they're going to get the block. So Shaw's going to head to the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe.
Well, and so we're back to Midwest City's problems in the first quarter.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, they're making some bad passes, and Kenyon Brown's got to realize you cannot just dribble the ball unless you're aware of who's behind you like that. Del City's going to try to take it away from you every time.
That's a carbon copy of how the first quarter started for the Bombers. Right. Sloppy pass to lead. I mean, just to lead off right out of halftime on the first inbounds play. Sloppy pass, it gets tipped around. Del City ends up with it, and now they're on the run. So,
and that's Midwest City. They often start out the halves very slowly.
Kamon Shaw does convert 1 of 2 from the line. So 35-36, your score. Randall brings it across the mid-stripe. Kamon Shaw covering him like a blanket, and they're going to get the block. I don't love that call. I thought that was good defense by Shaw, to be honest.
I agree, but the thing is, Randall can maintain his dribble, and give the refs more time to make that call, if that makes sense.
They're going to get Shaw out and put DeAndre Mustin back in, number 21, the junior for Del City. No, it does make sense. I mean, look what SGA does, every night, to a lot higher extent, obviously. Midwest City battling it around. Looks like Kenyon Brown tips that one off the glass and in. Midwest City back up by 3.
One of the few second chance points for the Bombers. Del City's had most of those.
Mustin has it up top. He's going to penetrate down the lane. Finds Marquise Fleming. That shot no good. Fleming has really struggled on offense tonight, the 6'3 sophomore guard.
I haven't seen him struggle like that in a while. When we did some of their games, in regular season games in February against Class SAS, who's a really good team, and some other games like against Altus, he's been tremendous. This game, he has not been very aggressive. It's been kind of strange.
Yeah, he's been a non-factor offensively tonight. As now they've got Black Wolf on Randall. Interesting. We'll see what that means for Denson, number 5, as now he's got DeAndre Mustin trailing him. Kenyon Brown fires it into the paint, a little hook shot, no good. And here comes Fleming with the rebound, coast to coast, all the way, left-handed layup up off the glass and good. Brings Del City to within 1. So as soon as we say he's been a non-factor, makes the big coast-to-coast play there. And on defense, the block on the other end. And here come the Eagles with a chance to take the lead. 2-on-1. Black Wolf tries to take it himself. Rebound by the Eagles. They put it up and in.
Well,
and that was Marcus Fleming, the senior brother of Marquise Fleming.
Yeah, Midwest City looks a little rusty again on offense, and they didn't have enough players back. They assumed the first layup was going to go in. And Del City got another second chance basket.
A little bit too aggressive on the reach in by the Eagles, and that's going to be a foul. Foul on Marquise Fleming.
Now Black Wolf, I think he was guarding Randall because of a switch. He's now back on Denson.
Anthony Farrow, number 12 for Del City, checks back in. He's going to replace Fleming. Oh, Denson's going to trigger it inbounds over to Randall. And he picks up his dribble, but he's got Kenyon Brown at the top of the key. Here comes Denson to fire the 3. That baby's good! Deshaun Denson from the top of the key, and if you're Del City, you cannot leave him that wide open.
That would be correct.
Floater in the lane, Midwest City, no good. That rebound by Denson,
Denson's
just taken away from him by Marcus Fleming.
Careful with the ball there. He can't just try to split 2 defenders.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he came down with it, Marcus Fleming just ripped it right away from him. But we're all tied at 41, 5:33 here to go.
As great as Denson's been, he's had a couple of those plays, and he's given up easy points to the Eagles because he couldn't control the rebound. Normally when he gets the rebound, good things happen, but you got to be smart. Del City's going to keep guarding you when you get the rebound, unlike some other teams.
5:33 left as Midwest City inbounds in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third quarter. A local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code or give them a call, 405-733-7671 for a free quote.
Now that may be on Caleb Stevens. We'll see what his foul total's at, but
DeAndre Mustin will head to the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe as soon as he gets his jersey tucked back in.
It's only a second foul. That's not a problem for Midwest City. What is a problem right now is their transition defense. If Kenyon Brown's not going to be very active on offense, on the offensive glass, he did get a putback this quarter. You might want him to be more of a safety when not try to crash the glass. Del City can keep pushing the ball the way they are.
Del City's been pressing the issue for sure on offense in transition so far this third quarter. As Mustin puts it up, that one's good as well. So 2 up, 2 down for DeAndre Mustin. And Del City's got a 2-point lead. Been a long time since I've said that. Here come the Bombers across the mid-stripe. Denson, good drive. Man, that kid can he can create an open shot for himself from just about any angle. That one's going to be a foul on the floor.
He can take very long strides. And again, that was a good idea from him because he was not being guarded by Black Wolf. Now he is. So it's interesting how Del City's switching him around.
Dakaran Johnson, the one call for that foul as Caleb Stevens drives way too hard off the glass. Kenyon Brown with the putback. And Midwest City ties the game at 43, 450.
Well, we're on the other side from the Del City fans, but you could tell they wanted an over the back, that unofficial term, and they could have gotten one. That could have been a foul on Kenyon Brown.
Dakarian Johnson, what an unbelievable move down the lane. That's going to be on Caleb Stevens. He tries to slide in and take the charge. And Dakarian Johnson is down in some pain.
It is third foul on Stevens. But you got to try, if you're Midwest City, to keep a player like Johnson from getting that deep in the paint.
That starts further up top, though.
Yeah,
you gotta move your feet on defense. Listen, I don't want any part of covering Dakarian Johnson anyway, or either. But I mean, that's what these kids are out there to do.
And I mean, Stevens with 2 fouls. If you got to know where you're at. He was too deep to even take that chance. So now he's probably going to come out. That's a big deal for Midwest City. They're going to bring in Dixon, Anthony Dixon, who has not played yet.
So Dakarian Johnson to the line for Del City, looking to give them the lead back, and that shot is up and good. From the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe.
Is he still in some pain, or is he adjusting something with his socks? Well, he's bending down like he's
I don't think he feels 100% comfortable. I think that's the issue, but he's going to
we're going to see a sub
stand up. He just shot the free throw one-footed. Why did he do that? Midwest City battling for the rebound, trying to find an open man, and that's ill-advised. Another turnover caused from the pressure, and then DeAndre Mustin loses his balance. Del City coaching staff able to get the timeout call. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 1 point lead for the Eagles, 44-43, 4:27 left in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third quarter.
Coach Smith has decided to get back to what his bread and butter was. If you watched him his games last year at Lawton High, and definitely here at Del City, is you press early, often, and always, even when you give up a rebound off a missed free throw. That's how they force that turnover. So they're back to trying to play their style of ball, which is full throttle defense. Even more so than Midwest City. They feel like they can, because they can come at you in numbers, they got such depth, as opposed to the Bombers, who have to, play some of their guards most of the game. And it's started to kind of show this quarter.
I feel like you're right. I think this is more what the beginning of the first quarter, like we mentioned that once, but this is what the first quarter looked like. Midwest City kind of like frantically trying to figure out how to break this press. And I'll tell you, you mentioned it, when you're able to set up a press, not off of a dead ball or a made shot, that's impressive. I mean, that's really good coaching. It's not easy to do, but on that last play, you saw Del City just execute right to their spots on the floor and able to turn Midwest City over again.
Midwest City can play like that some, but Del City plays like that a lot.
Damari Norton, number 22, into the game for the Eagles. Marcus Fleming, number 23, back in as well, along with Black Wolf. Anthony Farrow. And speaking of Damari Norton, knocks in the three, and it's a 4-point lead for Del City. And another turnover. Ryan Holloway can't corral the pass in the backcourt. Out of bounds, Del City ball, and the momentum all on the Eagles side right now.
Well, there's just very few guards who you trust to handle pressure for Midwest City, unfortunately. And Holloway, he passed it back to Randall, and he really shouldn't have done that. It would have been better if he looked for someone cutting down the middle.
A little shove in the back, no call. Denson with the ball, gets it to Randall. Randall gets it across the mid-stripe. He's looking to go coast to coast, finds Kenyon Brown.
Boy,
off the glass and in, so a great press break by Midwest City. And Jordan, it's what I say, just get the ball and go. Nothing good happens when you're standing in a corner looking for someone to pass.
But there's really only 2 guards for Midwest City who can do that. That's Denson and Randall. Stevens can too, but he's got 3 fouls.
He's on the bench with 3 fouls, exactly. Morton fakes the 3, drives it. That ball is short.
And now that's a rebounding problem.
Put up back and in by Marcus Fleming, and again the lead for Randall, no good. Kenyon Brown, the rebound, no good. And here come the Eagles out in transition. That's DeAndre Mustin.
I'm sorry, Adrian Randall's too short to do that. Why would you go up one hand the ball like that when you have defenders around you. He should have protected the ball and maybe not even got it for a shot at all.
Yeah, there's another foul on Black Wolf.
And again, he shows
he's aggressive.
He has his hands up. Who me?
He quote-unquote can't believe it, Jordan. That's only his second foul.
Both have been the same way, but unfortunately it's a bad foul because it's the team's fifth. And this is great for Midwest City because they have not had some good possessions lately, so you want to get that man to the free throw line.
Absolutely. They've got a fantastic shooter in Denson headed to the line. He'll try and make it a three-point game from the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe. Again, this is the West Side 5A area state championship, or area championship, one of two tonight. Winner goes to the state championship, what I was trying to say. Loser will move down to the consolation bracket. Lawton High and Bishop McGinnis are playing next, and the winner of that game will take on the loser of this game also to punch a ticket to state. Again, we'll get you a score from the Newcastle and Carl Albert area championship game on the other West Side 5A.
Now that game's now the closer of the two, as Newcastle just did a free throw to go up 3.
Newcastle by 3. Okay, that game taking place up in Piedmont, so not too far from us, just about 20 miles to our west.
Same type of deficit, but probably a very different game. Those are two teams that defend well in the half court.
Yeah. First time we pulled up the score, it was 21-10 Newcastle, so Carl Alberts certainly got themselves back into that contest. As we've got a 4-point game here, Denson makes both free throws. Caleb Black Wolf, what a tough move. Off the glass and in.
You couldn't have guarded much better if you're Kenyon Brown, who's much taller, but Blackwolf just made a strong move.
Randall being harassed by Anthony Farrow in the backcourt. He gets it across the timeline. He's looking for Denson in the corner. Denson into Kenyon Brown. A little bit too aggressive by Keelan Barker.
Maybe Sutton. Sutton is 6'4", Brown 6'6", and they look alike.
That is the 6-team foul. Yeah. Now, this is the problem, Jordan, if you're Del City. You love to play aggressive defense, but this is what happens when you get a little too aggressive, and Midwest City, we'll see if they can take advantage.
It's a risk Chavis Smith is willing to take because he believes that over time his pressure will win out, and he's mostly been right. But, yeah, that is the part about it that can backfire.
My sons play a lot of club basketball, and it's not refereed nearly as tightly as actual high school basketball is. And one thing I've always said, the teams really press and slap and reach and claw at the ball, and they can't call a foul every time. So maybe that's a little bit of what Chavis Smith is thinking for Del City here. DeAndre Mustin brings it across, a bad pass, little miscommunication. Kenyon Brown better watch it.
Somehow he did.
Aiden Sutton, the junior, 6'4" junior, knocks it off the glass and in, and Midwest City cuts it to 2. We've got 1:30 to go here in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third quarter.
There are 2 or 3 moments I thought Brown was going to lose it. He was going to get it knocked from behind, but he took a sideways dribble when you didn't expect it and found his teammate. Blackwolf.
That's not Aiden Sutton. Let him just get right around him, and then at the very end gives him a needless bump. Black Wolf's already that close. He's going to make that shot. You don't want to add a free throw to it. A great shot by Black Wolf. He's going to head to the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe.
And someone lost something on the baseline.
You or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason at all, please call Toonie Buys Houses today. They'll give you a cash offer, 405-931-3046. It's 405-931-3046.
Well, Sutton's got to try to force Blackwell to his left. He still might score, but you have a better shot. As he's been very strong both halves. And he hasn't come out much, if at all. Usually Coach Smith will rest everybody. But he hasn't rested Caleb Blackwolf much. Who can blame him?
No, Blackwolf, it helps increase Del City's lead to 5. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Ryan Holloway's got it, almost slips and falls. His knee gives out on him. Randall spins to the right. He's going to try and penetrate. Swings it across the court to Holloway. Holloway drives, baseline. Kenyon Brown's got it. That shot is blocked by Damari Norton. And here comes Blackwolf. What a takeaway by Denson. Here's Holloway in the open floor.
That's going to be out of bounds on Del City to Midwest City. He tried to avoid.
Yeah, they're really missing Caleb Stevens because they just don't have the guards that they have to bring off the bench for Midwest City. They're just not comfortable at making shots with any consistency. As you saw, that was just a wild.
Well, he tried to go in. Dakaran Johnson had been standing there for 3 seconds waiting to take the charge, and he focused more on avoiding him than putting himself in a position to lay it up off the glass.
And he didn't trust his left hand either.
Bombers get it in. Kenya Brown's got it. Now Denson at the top of the key, spins in the lane, and you know that's good.
He's got
a move by Deshaun Denson.
Triple H screen printing replay. Deshaun Denson's got to take over for Midwest City, especially with Stevens out.
They've cut it to 30 seconds, and Del City's going to play for the final shot here in this third quarter. Team fouls will reset going into the fourth quarter. Del City's committed 5, Midwest City 4. Black Wolf's got it at the top of the key, and he's going to wait.
See if OC brings help.
They double team. They absolutely do. Dakaran Johnson has it top of the key. He's made a couple of those tonight. And Midwest City plays good defense on that final possession. So they've cut it to 3. A couple of 6-point Del City leads there. I'm back for the fourth and final quarter here from Edmond North High School. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Welcome back. Along with Jordan Ray, my name is James Stanley. This is the West Side 5A Area Championship game on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Del City, Midwest City, 3-point game, 8 minutes. Somebody's going to punch their ticket to state on this court here in the Edmond North Siberian Gym on the campus of Edmond North High School.
It's important for Midwest City, whatever guards they have in besides Denson and Randall, who's going to take a breather right now, and Stevens, whatever that third or fourth guard is, he's got to play intelligent basketball. For Del City, expect Deshaun Denson to really assert himself. How will they handle that? How are they going to guard Denson? Will they start to bring help early on?
Yeah, when he's been able to get in the open floor with the ball one-on-one with any of Del City's defenders tonight, he's had a fantastic opportunity to score every time. There's a foul as Dakaran Johnson, he's going to head to the line to try and increase the Eagle lead.
Yeah, Brown didn't stay vertical there. He didn't have his arms straight up, and so that's why the foul's called. And this goes to the problem Midwest City's had. Other than when they were forcing turnovers, they just don't defend the paint very well. Del City has been better and better at taking advantage of that.
First free throw up and good from the Toonie Buys Houses charity stripe. Johnson's got to be well into double figures at this point. I would venture a guess right around 15, 16. He's having a fantastic night for himself. Keeping the Eagles in this one, he and Black Wolf on offense.
Well, they won the third quarter, and they just have to play even in the fourth quarter.
There's Denson, just like you said. Inside to Brown. He's going to fight it. Reaching in, no foul call. Denson tries to swipe at it, no good. DeAndre Mustin into the paint, kicks it to Kavan. That's good. Off again, blocked. Shaw has had such a hard luck night, Jared. Jordan.
It's all right. I think Caleb Stevens with 3 fouls made a good contest there that is going to call an illegal screen as that's Del City.
Okay.
Throwing him up. I think that's Aiden Sutton with the foul.
I was going to say, yeah, Aiden Sutton must have been with the illegal screen because that was a smooth move.
They're going to rest
by Caleb Stevens to split that trap.
They're going to take Caleb Stevens back out, interestingly enough. They need him and Randall and Denson all at the same time to make a run, I think.
DeCarn Johnson gets it inside to Marcus Fleming. That ball's tipped into the hands of Kenyon Brown. And here's Denson for three. That one was off. Kenyon Brown fights hard inside. Aiden Sutton with the rebound. He misses the shot. Marcus Fleming corrals it. And now here comes Mustin. He's got a 2-on-1. And he lays it up and good. And that's a 7-point lead, matching the largest lead of the night for the Eagles. Good pass from Denton inside to Kenyon Brown. They answer, and they'll get the timeout. 5-point lead. That's going to be stretched to a full, so we'll take it with them. This is the 5A Area Championship for the West Side on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Welcome back to Edmond North Siberian Gym on the campus of Edmond North High School here in Edmond, Oklahoma. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network along with Jordan Ray. My name is James Stanley. This is the West Side, one of the West Side 5A Area Championship games between Del City and Midwest City. Fourth quarter underway, brought to you by Titan Storage. Titan Secure Storage is proud to be tonight's quarter sponsor. The fourth quarter. As a veteran-owned and operated business in East Oklahoma City, it's their honor and responsibility to serve the community with care and lots of discount options. At Titan Secure Storage, your treasures aren't just secure, they're Titan Secure. Visit them at www.titanstorageok.com or give them a call at 405-987-8673 for more information.
Bombers
Titan Storage, our fourth quarter sponsor tonight.
Bombers went with a press, but it was kind of a soft press. Didn't really phase Del City much at all. There was never much of a trap.
DeCarn Johnson looking to have Black Wolf set a screen for him. Black Wolf does, rolls off. Now Shaw has it. Kalen Barker back into the game for Del City, and again, tough miss. Mon Shaw is playing a game he'll just soon forget tonight. As Denson down the lane, smooth as butter. Sean Denson.
He's going against quality defenders right there.
And he's making it look easy tonight.
Yeah, thank God for Midwest City. Kamon Shaw is not having his usual self. He was great against the Bombers back in December in that game at Norman.
It just seems like you feel bad for the kid. You can tell he's super talented. He's made great moves to get to the basket. He just can't buy anything tonight. Can't get anything to go down.
Well, again, you're going to see someone attack the paint.
I mean, look at that.
That's
Black
the guy
Wolf he just barrels right into you off the glass and in. That's what I was referencing earlier. I mean, how do you stop that? If he decides to do that,
you might need to bring a second defender on him.
Yeah, you got to stand your ground as well. I will say that. So 5-point lead, 5 minutes left here in the Titan Storage fourth quarter. Quick shot from Sutton. I don't know or Kenyon Brown, I should say. I don't know if I love that one.
Yeah, he could at that time to take a dribble and get a better shot.
Yeah. DeCarn Johnson dribbling around, and he's going to be fouled by Randall. Randall's arguing that he's using the off arm to create leverage.
It's only Randall's second, but now the Bombers have 3 team fouls, so they only have one more to mess with. Del City, no fouls this quarter so far.
Now we've already played over 3 minutes. Nothing in the foul column for the Eagles, like you said. Midwest City 3. That, as aggressive as Del City's being on offense, that's going to be a problem for the Bombers, and we're going to get a timeout, full timeout, so we'll take it with them. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
And we're back. 4:49 left here in the Titan Storage fourth quarter. 62-57 your score. Del City on top.
I mean, for Midwest City, if you're not Denson and you're taking a shot, you better make sure it's a good shot. You don't want to force anything. And Caleb Stevens cannot commit a fourth foul, but he's also got to be sound on defense because they need it. It's a team effort to protect the paint. So it's not going to be easy for Midwest City. Del City has the ball. It's not too early to really for Del City to kind of pass the ball around and run clock either. Looks like the Bombers may be back to a zone.
Come on, Shaw has it, top of the key. Chavis Smith shouting instructions. They're not going to go to stall ball, are they, with 4.5 to go in the fourth quarter?
Against the zone, yes, you can go. You can go stall ball really early against the zone. They're trying to get Mill City out of their zone. Mill City has to either go man now or trap. Starting the show trap there. Yeah, just
not sure I love the strategy tonight. Got them back into man.
They are back in man, yeah.
Oh, that's a okay.
Charge, yep.
Okay.
Denson, man, he's done almost everything
Listen,
he can.
I'll be honest with you. When he's been real physical driving the ball to the basket, and he's gotten away with every one of them tonight, Jordan. So I don't fault the kid for trying, but that one he made it a little bit too obvious. You can make the contact, but once you extend your arm, the refs are going to get you every time with that one.
It's Black Wolf's third foul. We'll see if that becomes a factor. As great as Denson's been, for Mill City to win this game, they may need to make a couple more threes, and Del City will not make it easy for them.
Oh, come on, Shaw, right up in the grill of Ryan Holloway. He's got it to Brown outside on the three-pointer, now over to Stevens. Over to Randall as Kenya Brown tries to get set.
Travel.
Hits the deck, and they're going to get him with the travel. So Randall slipped on the floor, tough break, but a turnover for the Bombers.
And what are they going to do on defense now?
The Midwest City's going to pick up full court. Now here comes the trap. They get it back to Shaw.
Yeah, but for an effective trap to take place, you got to take away the clear, obvious pass out of that. You got to have someone else rotate over. You need to deny one pass away, too.
That shot a little bit too hard for Keelan Barker.
Midwest City controls.
First mistake on offense.
A little bit of a lazy pass by Denson. Dakaran Johnson takes it in off the glass, and that's a 7-point lead for Del City.
Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And they're starting to stretch the lead again. 7, the biggest lead Del City has had tonight. We'll see if Midwest City can cut into it.
Well, they're not really organized on offense. They need someone to help take some pressure off of them.
And Del City's basically waiting. As soon as they cross half court, they're just crashing right in on them, making it tough to get that initial pass going to start their offensive sets. And that's what has killed Midwest City on quite a few possessions tonight.
Yeah, it's just, unfortunately for the Bombers, no one can pressure the ball quite like Del City. They just haven't had, in district play, that much experience. I mean, Lawton High can pressure the ball. Carl Albert can.
But Lawton High does it a lot off the back of what they did with Chaffin Smith being their coach the last couple of years as well. So,
but not like Del City. Del City can go to a different level, and they've stayed committed to that pressure for the most part. They really adjusted well after halftime, and they've been in firm control here. And again, the Bombers have to somehow find a way to get an effective press going and force turnovers, and then
with no shot clock, it's even with 2.5 minutes, over 2.5 minutes to go, it's really, really tough when you know a team doesn't have to shoot if they don't want to.
And Del City has fouls to work with too.
2:42 left in the Titan Storage fourth quarter. Give them a call, 405-987-8673 for more information. At Titan Storage, your treasures aren't just secure, they are Titan secure.
There's a foul. Deshaun Denson's going to head to the line.
Into the game for Midwest City, Anthony Dixon, the senior guard.
So can Midwest City do anything disruptive? If you assume Denson will make these two Toonie Bice Houses free throws, of course that's the first order of business for him.
He did miss one earlier tonight, so exactly 2.5 minutes remain. First one's up and in for Deshaun Denson at the Toonie Bice Houses charity stripe.
Marquise Fleming, who's also been quiet, but he had a layup in transition this half. We'll check in, so he'll give you the ball handling you need, the free throw shooting you need if you're Del City. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Stevenson didn't go for a steal there.
Midwest City in a full court press, almost getting over and back, and they are going to get it. So Midwest City forces the turnover on the over and back. Not sure about that one, but
yeah, I don't. Remind me if you know the rule. I guess you have to have your full body over.
Yeah, he was coming across.
Yeah,
but he did have both feet in the air. I don't know. The ref made the call, so no point in deliberating on it. Denson trapped in the corner. That's Randall. Another high pass for him to handle. He does it. And there's the reach-in foul. Now that's going to be the third one on the Eagles.
You can do that, though, because it's not free throws yet. Both teams now with 3, although I don't understand exactly what Mustin's arguing there. I think that was pretty clear.
No, he clearly fouled him.
Yeah, but Mustin couldn't understand it.
That's just what us basketball players do, man. I never touched anybody. I didn't reach in. I had all ball,
They learned it from Luka.
That's right. Randall's driving, not going to get it. Brown's there for the rebound. He's going to get another one. And this time he's fouled. So aggressive offensive rebounding by Kenyon Brown. And he's going to, I guess they're going to say he wasn't shooting.
I don't think he was. But it is 14 fouls now on Del City. Now they don't have fouls to work with. That changed in a hurry.
That's right.
But
next foul sends Midwest City to the line for a 1-and-1.
Kenyon Brown has not shot well this half, and that's been significant, I think, for Midwest City. And watch the inbounder for Del City. That was Denson.
Brown drives in, up off the glass and in.
Boy.
An opportunity for a three-point play to cut it to a two-point game. Kenyon Brown spun right around Marcus Fleming, took it to the rack, and it's good.
Credit Kenyon Brown for he saw he couldn't get the ball to Denson cleanly. He decided to take it on his own. You got to have some confidence because you want Denson to have the ball if you're any of his teammates, but sometimes you got to be able to make a play on your own, and Kenyon Brown did that.
That replay brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Midwest City up off the glass, no good. Denson crashes, saved into Denson on the ground. There's a scramble, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Now, Noel wanted to call a timeout. I didn't see what the call actually was.
As I mentioned, that previous replay brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles.
What
do we have now? They've got jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Bombers. So multiple chances for Midwest City. And they couldn't convert any of them, but Deshaun Denson able to fight around and scratch and claw. Unfortunately for the Bombers, they own the possession arrow.
It may be good for Midwest City they didn't get that timeout. I don't know if a jump ball will happen from here on out till the end of the game.
Midwest City has 2 timeouts remaining.
They save a timeout. They save a timeout by the rest of the side gets a jump ball, and that may be a blessing in disguise for the Bombers.
Inbounds to Denson. A three-pointer ties it. Deshaun Denson down the lane. Unbelievable shot again for Denson. 64-63. A minute 35 to go here in the fourth quarter.
He can finish so well with his left hand, and then a foul on Stevens. But the Bombers had a foul to give. Unfortunately, Stevens
just didn't need that.
You didn't want him to do that.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Fourth. You got to stay with him, though. You got to stay with him. But you also have to realize that if you get to a point where you need a foul, someone else from Midwest City has got to be the one fouling. And because they're on defense, this is a good sub, actually. Go and take him out, but you're going to want to bring him back in for offense.
Well, smart move by Terry Noel. Head coach of Midwest City there. Ryan Holloway into the game. He's guarding DeCurran Johnson. Tries to stay with him. Johnson drives, almost turns it over. And a steal out of bounds, stays with the Eagles of Del City.
Anthony Dixon with a good deflection, but that's twice that Chavis Smith can't be happy with how his team's kind of been on their back,
They led 64-57.
Yeah.
Midwest City on a 6-0 run. A minute 20 to go in the Titan Storage fourth quarter here on the campus of Edmond North High School.
Bombers don't need a foul.
That's a travel, and Midwest City's got it. Though, Jordan, just as you said pregame, Midwest City oftentimes turns it on at the end of games, and we're seeing that in the last 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter, as they've now got a chance to take the lead. Remember, this is a winner goes to state area championship game.
They're not bringing in Stevens.
Del City is going to put the pressure on. They got Denson with the ball in his hands as we near a minute left here in this fourth quarter.
And Caleb Blackwolf has to be smart for Del City. He cannot foul here. Wild shot. Good defense by Del City.
Wild shot by Denson. Not what they wanted. And I didn't hear a whistle.
Foul.
I guess they did get a foul.
Foul on Kenyon Brown. That's going to be free throws for the Eagles. Denson's had a couple of ill-advised shots. He has freedom to do that because he's so good.
That's not what you want. That shot had a 0% chance. Obviously not zero. A 1% chance of going in. Listen, I don't mind. If you're Denson, you want to be the one with the ball in your hands at the end. That's perfect.
Yes.
But listen, if you don't have a good angle and you've got other teammates that can contribute. So that's all right. A whole entire minute to go. Del City looking to take a 3-point lead.
Yeah, he was just trying to foul bait, was Denson.
I think you're right.
And it looks like Newcastle has held on for a narrow win against Carl Albert, 56-53.
Wow.
So we welcome all the viewers from that game. If they're smart, they would tune in right now. And we've got plenty of drama left in our game.
Nick Holmes can't get the free throw to go.
The pressure you feel in these situations.
Tooney Buys House's charity stripe. He's got one more.
Caleb Stevens is now in. So you sell out on Denson if you're Del City. Caleb Stevens can definitely create a good shot. He could get fouled. He can score in the paint. So
tremendous crowd for both schools tonight. Second one also missed. Kenyon Brown gets the rebound, knocked out of his hands by Blackwolf. And Del City once again, Jordan, going to set up full court pressure. 55 seconds left. 1 point lead for Del City.
Bombers have 2 timeouts, and they may need to
Denson
call one
inbounding
here.
the ball. He's going to have to get it into somebody, and he does. Are they going to get the 5?
Or timeout? What's the call? Coach Noel wants a timeout.
Coach is calling a timeout. They're going to give him the timeout. Wow. Coach Chavis not happy at all. Chavis Smith.
Well, remember what I said
Boy,
earlier.
that was awfully close, Jordan.
They tried to call a timeout at Midwest City when there was a loose ball with about a minute to go on the clock, about a minute 40 or something. I don't remember the time. And they gave Midwest City, we can keep it here, they gave Midwest City, they called the jump ball. Midwest City kept the ball, and they ended up scoring. They kept a timeout because they had possession. So, of course, Del City gets the possession arrow now. That's the negative for it for Midwest City, but the fact that they still have a timeout is big because they may need one more timeout here. But you don't want it to be on this play. The Bombers have got to drop something good here.
Yeah, you can't have a repeat. No. You can't have a repeat of their last possession. I mean, I know they would love to have the ball in Denson's hand, but
and
Nick Holmes, as you mentioned, the pressure gets to you in these situations. Had a chance to go put Del City up by 3, and now Midwest City's got the ball only down 1, where even a 2-point basket gives them the win.
And Del City is going to probably deny the ball again, although they may change it up because, no, I don't know. It looks like they're going to sag off a bit. It appears. They may do some type of trapping press here, though.
Right now, it's not too tight. Holloway wide open here in the middle. So, yeah, that's just kind of they don't want to give up an easy basket on the other end. When you trap, that's what happens a lot of times. Randall with it. Come on, Shaw. There's Denson with the ball. He spins back to Randall. Back to Denson. Up top. 30 seconds left in the game. Denson over to the corner. Holloway throws it into the backcourt.
Stevens.
To Karen Johnson takes it. And a lay-in is good by Marquise Fleming. Kenyon Brown for 3. That's good! Tie game! 12.4 to go! 66 for Del City, 66 for Midwest City. What a 5A area championship it is! Holy cow! A turnover by Holloway. He knew it was a terrible pass. Amazing hustle by DeCaron Johnson. And then a lay-in by the Eagles, only to be raced right back down the other end of the court. And Kenyon Brown with the 3 to tie it at 66 apiece. Both teams, 5 team fouls, 12.4 to go.
The last time Midwest City was in an area championship game was here 2 years ago when they went to double overtime against Guthrie on this floor, and they somehow won a miraculous game. Del City played on that same floor as well, but they were in the consolation side that year, and they still got state because they beat a weary Guthrie team the next day. That's one of the important things about these type of games. If you're going to overtime anyway, are you going to have enough left in the tank for the next day if you fall up short? But what a sequence. First of all, Caleb Stevens should have touched that ball. He just let it roll, and that gave up the easy basket for Del City. That was just a total mistake by Caleb Stevens. Go get the ball.
You got to go run it down. Listen, I know that you're not going to keep it, but you still got to go run it down. Exactly right.
Absolutely. And then who had Kenyon Brown hitting a tying 3 on your bingo card?
I did not have it on my bingo card.
Because he did hit a 3 last game against Class and SAS, but, the stones he has to have to do that because he's a center. He's mostly an inside player.
Interesting, they start this defensive possession without Kenyon Brown on the floor. He's their big guy.
Well, he's not a great rim protector. They rather have perimeter defenders. They also don't have Caleb Stevens, and I don't think.
Midwest City's putting the pressure on full court. You got to be careful you don't give up an easy one. Come on,
foul.
Shaw. Brings it across the mid-stripe. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. And a turnover out of bounds. Miscommunication between Shaw and Marquise Fleming. And Midwest City will have 3.5 seconds to get up a shot.
They have a timeout.
Does Denson have any magic left?
Yeah, well,
we'll find out. Terry Noel, like you said, calls a timeout. Tory Noel calls a timeout.
Excitement, a lot of excitement in this game, so I get it. It'll be their last timeout. Del City has 2, so if I was Coach Smith, I would use a timeout here to see what Midwest City's in. And, just maybe give your defenders some rest because, again, this is such a high-pressure situation because of the fouls. You cannot foul here. And so, yeah, you want to go into Denson, but if they pressure him a lot, then Stevens is the guy you want to find. And, boy, it was a gamble, I think. I agree with you by not having Kenyon Brown in, but it paid off because Del City they weren't sure what they wanted to do with the ball, it looked like. I don't know what the plan was. The plan should be find a good spot for Caleb Blackwolf to get out of his way.
I feel like I could draw them up a play, get the ball to 5, and let him drive into the paint and see what he can create. He's been doing it all night. You got Lawton High in one corner, Bishop McGinnis in the other corner, waiting to come onto the court and see what they need to do to punch their ticket to the state championship game. But we've got 3 seconds left here. Midwest City, shot in the air. It's no good. DeCaron Johnson He follows up the miss, and Del City wins the game. The referees are running off the court. What hustle from Dakarin Johnson. Unbelievable. The missed three-pointer by Marquise Fleming. Dakarin Johnson comes flying in. Holy Moses. What a basket. What a finish. What an amazing game between these two Midwest City rivals. And Del City punches their ticket to the state tournament in Class 5A. Fantastic performance by the Midwest City Bombers as well. You thought that was going to overtime, but unfortunately, something that plagued Midwest City all night was turnovers, a sloppy pass on the inbounds play. Del City able to steal it. And wow, Marquise Fleming, a floater from beyond the three-point arc with time running out. And I didn't think there was any way there would be any time left for anything. Perfect bounce off the rim, and Dakarin Johnson grabs the ball. Fitting that he would end it. The offensive MVP, in my opinion, and this broadcaster's opinion for sure tonight for Del City. But what a finish. What a finish. And they leave the court running to the locker room, but most of their team is saying, hey, come back, come back. You got to accept the area championship trophy. Man, fantastic finish. Folks, that's why you love high school sports right there. Happy to bring them to you for 10 months out of the year right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. If you haven't downloaded our app, maybe you're watching on YouTube, download our app. Each team that we have has their own channel. You find archived footage. Follow us on TikTok, on X, on Instagram. And you can watch our live events on Facebook, YouTube, and of course our app. You find us on Amazon Fire, also Roku TV. That's everywhere OSN is. Head also over to oksportsnet.com, and you can sign up for the newsletter that we send out each and every week, 52 weeks a year. Let you know everything going on and with all of our teams. And so Del City accepts the area 5A trophy. Newcastle punches their ticket to state with a victory over Carl Albert. Del City punches their ticket to state with a victory over the Midwest City Bombers. So we're looking for Jordan Ray, who I believe is trying to get with the winning head coach, Chavis.
You got me? Okay.
Down to Jordan.
Coach Smith, how'd you guys pull it off?
Together. Oh, go ahead. Together, man. Together. Team effort. We stayed great throughout the process. Trusted each other. Did a good and bad. We've been through a lot of adversity this year, man. A lot of adversity. And so it's for us to go through at the end. I'm really so proud of these guys, man. I really am. I don't have too much words to say. So proud of these guys.
What can you say about this guy right here?
Man, he has a hell of a story. Excuse my language on that, but he has a story to tell one day. And I just want this guy to keep growing as a man and an individual. And I'm proud of him. He's made some huge steps in life. And, I just want to continue to see the best of him.
All right, Dakarin, take us through that play.
I just saw him go up, and I knew he was going to miss it, so I just went and go grab it. I ain't gonna lie. So, I don't know.
Now, you were making plays this entire game. I haven't seen that from you in all the games that we called. What was going in for you this game?
Coach said he didn't want to lose, so I had to take it to my hands. So that's really it, for real.
How special is it to be Midwest City?
Special. It's a rival game, so we take that. It's special.
All right. You're one of our players for the game. Congratulations. Caleb Blackwood. Yeah. Hey, what's it like guarding Deshaun Denson? What's it like guarding Deshaun Denson?
There's another player of mine. I always wanted to keep him at 0 points. He got the best of me today, but we won today.
What was your mentality on offense, especially since you were keeping your team in the game by scoring in the paint like you were?
Man, just a kill. It was a rival game, but we're trying to go to the state championship, so my mindset was a kill.
What does it mean to win a game like this?
Special. The whole team is celebrating the love, and we get to go home.
All right, congratulations. We're going to see you guys in Norman on Thursday, all right?
Yes, sir, appreciate it.
All right. Back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Great to hear. From the Del City head coach, Chavis Smith, as well as Caleb Blackwell and Dakara Johnson. Again, what a fantastic finish. What an amazing game. Just unbelievable stuff right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll take a quick timeout, wait for Jordan to get back up here, and then we'll close things out. The 5A area championship game. Del City advances to state. This is the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers.
If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Welcome back. Along with Jordan Ray, this is James Stanley. You're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network's coverage of 5A area basketball. We just watched Del City in unbelievable fashion wrap up a win and punch their ticket to state over Midwest City, who will get a chance for retribution tomorrow against either Bishop McGuinness or the Lawton High Wolverines. So we'll find out what that looks like. But I want to thank again our banner sponsor, Whataburger on Douglas. Whataburger's new Whata deal has big flavor for a small price, like the big new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. And, of course, our playoff title sponsor, Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma high school girls as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. And so, player of the game for Whataburger on 15th Street, we got to go with Dakara Johnson.
And Caleb Blackwell.
And Caleb Blackwell.
Yeah.
Okay. Build your Whata deal today at Whataburger with a big new ranch wrap, premium Whata chicken bites, or the bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little, only at Whataburger. So, either on Douglas or on 15th. You can find all that goodness at Whataburger. So, Jordan, just again, unbelievable finish. Midwest City battled like heck. Del City played a tremendous game with Dakara Johnson and Caleb Blackwolf leading the way. And at the end, another just a sloppy pass for Midwest City out of bounds and another turnover, ironically, what leads Del City to the win.
Yep, for Midwest City, maybe they don't need this tomorrow. We'll see. Can they come and bounce back tomorrow? That'll be a question mark. And if they do, they need another guard that they can play crunch time, that can make good decisions. They also need to make their other guards. Deshaun Denson didn't play a perfect game. Caleb Stevens didn't play a perfect game. Randall didn't play perfect either. And Del City does that. They force mistakes. So the question is, can they learn from this and play a more mistake-free game? And can they do that against a team that has the speed of Del City? They may not see that tomorrow. The Lawton High's pretty quick. But if they are able to win tomorrow, that's still a big if. Can they do that in state? Because they'll probably play a team like, I forget who they're lined up to play, but it'd be Memorial or Booker T, because they both won in the East Side, and that would be a very hard first-round matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Talented teams. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stick with us right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network for all of our schools' coverage. Again, Newcastle a winner, 56-53 over Carl Albert. So Carl Albert will have another chance to get in tomorrow as well. But Newcastle and Del City for sure are on their way. And you can catch all of that action right here on OSN. So for Jordan Ray, I'm James Stanley. Thanks for joining us for Game 1. Jordan will have Lawton High and Bishop McGuinness for you right here in Game 2 coming up on OSN. This has been a presentation of 5A basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.